Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Aditya, and in this particular video we'll be learning about how to use custom shapes in Tableau, and we'll be also seeing like how to use proportional brushing using set actions in Tableau. So let me just give you a brief overview of proportional brushing first. So what does proportional brushing means is, like, suppose, like, let me just take an example. So suppose, like, if Haldiram restaurant is there and you are seeing like from Monday to weekends, like how much percentage of customer are buying particular product. Like suppose if I am looking for chole bhature, so like on Sunday, like how many percentage of customer are taking chole bhature as compared to other items, or how many customers are taking pav bhaji than other items. So if we want to don't want to so basically if we don't want to filter the data and we want to see how much proportion the customer is looking as a percentage, like for the selected product slash the other products, so that means proportional brushing. Okay, so I hope you're clear with that. So now let us just move on to my screen and see what we are going to build in Tableau live in action, and we'll be implementing proportional brushing plus custom shapes in action. So I hope you guys are excited by now, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel and if you love watching me making these kinds of video, then do subscribe it as it helped me a lot. So see you in the video. So this will be the final product that we'll be building in Tableau today. So I have used like custom shapes here. So once the user select the particular segment, so it will show the day by split, like how many customers are from corporate segments and how many customers are from non-corporate segments which bought certain products on Sunday. Okay, and same for the home office and same for the consumer. Okay, so now let us get started and open our new Tableau workbook and connect to our Superstore dataset. So just select Microsoft Excel and just select the Superstore dataset. That will be already handy to you, I guess. So what we can do is we can just drag the order sheet to the right hand side. So once that is done, so what we can do is we can just go to sheet 1, and in order to use custom shapes there is a small thing that you need to do, a small preparation that you need to do from your end. What you can do is you can download the icons from web, or you can use PPT to download the icon. Then you can go to your documents, and after that go to your My Tableau repository, and you can see the shape folder here. So you can click on that. So you can just create your own folder. So in my case I just created my own folder, that is Superstore icons, and I have just kept these 3 image files here. Okay, so once you have done that, so it will automatically show in Tableau. So just you need to do is you need to close Tableau once after keeping the files there, so it will automatically show. So now what we are going to do is, these are the segments, right? So just write segments here, select the segments. Okay, so what I can do is in the mark shelf you can see as if now it is automatic. So in order to get a shape, what we can do is just change the mark type to shape and just drag your dimension, that is like the segment here, to the shape shelf. So once that is done, you can see like the custom shapes are there, right? You can just go to entire view, and what you can do is you can just click on edit shape, and you can just click on this reload shapes if you have kept the logos there. Then you can see in the drop down your folder will be created. Like in our case, in the Superstore icons it is created, right? So what we can do is just we can select the consumer first, select the icon, select corporate, icon, home office and icon, and click on apply, click on OK, and just increase the size a little bit. Perfect. And what I can do is I can just drag the segment to the label shelf as well, right? And what I can do is I can just do a little bit formatting. I can just change this to Georgia, and I can just click bold, apply, OK, perfect. Okay, so now let us move on to the second thing that we are going to do. So what we are doing is we want to show sales by weekdays, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag the sale field to the row shelf and the order date to the column shelf, and just select the weekday. And what I can do is I can just swap the axis, and I can change the visualization to bar graph, and I can do it the entire view, and I can just uncheck show the header. Okay, perfect. So now what I can do is I can just change the color palette to, before changing the color palette, what we need to do is now we are going to introduce the set actions in picture. Okay, so in order to use set actions we need to create set first, right? So we are going to see the distribution by segment. So for segment we need to create a set, right? So just click on the drop down of segment, click on create, click on set, and just select as if now particular set, and just drag the segment to colors. So you can see in and out. So what I want is I want to see my in before, that is selected I want to see before, so I can just drag this out. And now what I can do is I can just edit the colors. For the in, I want this color 555 hex code, and for out I want this light gray only. So click on apply, click on OK, and what I can do is I can just edit the aliases. So I can just write selected segment sales, okay, and this I can give it as other segments. Okay, perfect. So now what I want is I want to show the sales number here. So what I can do is I can just drag the sales to, control click sales to text shelf, but I don't want to show the particular value, I want to show as a percentage. So what I can do is I can just click on the drop down, add quick table calculation, percentage of total. So as if now the percentage is not looking right. So what we want to do is we want to show the percentage with the help of in and out of the segment, for the selected segment and for the other segment I want to show, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to edit table calculation, and I want to use for the specific dimension, and in and out of segment I want to select like percentage selected and percentage not selected. So perfect, now it's fine. Click on cross. So now you can see the numbers are correct, right? 53 and 46%. So all the percentage are coming out to be 100%. So our calculation are valid. So just I can remove this hide label for rows. Perfect. And I can just do a little bit formatting. Just click on format and just remove the grid lines to none. Perfect. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a dashboard and just change the size to fixed size, and I just want to give it by 800 by 600. Okay, and I'll be dragging vertical container to the right hand side. After dragging vertical container, what you can do is you can just give some inner padding, so that you can see once you drop any other container it will show the inner padding. So now just drag vertical container one more. Perfect. Now what we can do is we can just drag two blanks, one at the top and one in the middle. Perfect. So now what I want is I want to show the category here, and I can just remove this blank and just remove this. Okay, just scroll a little bit and just drag the sales by this two down and just remove the blank and delete this container and just scroll down and just hide the title and just give one more vertical container here. So that why I'm giving vertical container here is because I want to keep this in the middle, so that's why I'm giving vertical container. So I'll just drag this into the vertical container and then I'll be dragging the blank before it, so that I can just manipulate this into the middle section, and perfectly fine now it is. And I can just drag this a little bit down, a little bit more down, and I can just adjust this. Perfect. So now it's looking perfect, right? I can just remove the title, and now what I can do is I can just give the dashboard title, and the dashboard title what I can give is I have just created this one, so I can just copy the title from here, apply. Perfect. And I can also modify the tooltip. Just go to tooltip, and I've already created the tooltip, so I'll just use mine tooltip. So what I've done here is I've just increased the weekday size and just have customized the text as I want to show to the end user. So you can feel free to play with the tooltip, or you can use my tooltip as well, the tooltip which I'm using, I mean to say. So now you can see for the Sunday, like percentage of selected segment is 53.68 and the other segments is 46.32, and it is also showing the sales number, right? So now, but like you can see as if now like these are not working, right? So in order for set action to work, we need to apply action, right, in Tableau. So what we can do is we can just click on dashboard, click on actions, and just add action, click on change set values, and just use update set values as the name, and we can just select the segment sheet like this sheet, and we want the target set to be the segment set. We want assign value to the set and keep set values. Click on OK, click on OK, perfect. So now if I click on corporate, so you can see the numbers are changing. Home office, so you can see now it is set action is perfectly fine. So our proportional brushing is working perfectly fine. So now what I'm facing issue is like I'm seeing this highlighting action when I'm clicking on this. So these are two highlighting, right? So I want to remove that. So there's a small trick in Tableau. If you want to do that, you can just create one calculation, just name it as anything you want to give, dummy, or you can just write our channel name, Professor Analytics. Click on apply, click on OK, and just drag this to detail shelf. Okay, now just go back to a dashboard. Again go to action and add one action and just give a filter action here. So just select the same sheet in both the source and the selected sheet. Select the same sheet, that is the select the segment sheet, and in the target highlighting just select the dummy variable. So what it will do is it will just, so now if I use this, so you can see it is not highlighting, right? So what it is doing is it is just using dummy as input and output, so that's why it is removing the highlight from the background. So now what we can do is just remove the tooltip from here, and if I increase the width of the so if I go to full screen mode, so you can see we have used the custom shapes in Tableau, and if I'm clicking on any of the segments, so we can see the distribution for particular weekdays and weekends, how the particular segments are divided in particular weekdays, how much sales they are making. So I hope you guys learned something from it, and you learned the concept of using custom shapes in Tableau, and you have also mastered proportional brushing in Tableau. So I'll be happy to interact with you in the comment section, so you can give your comments, and you can also share it with your friends if possible. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, then do subscribe it, as it helped me a lot. So see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.